Welcome back to Game 2 at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. UAE Polo Federation Cup. We're underway already. No wasting time. Equity versus Bangash. Polo for Equity. We have Aiden Al-Ahmed Kedmawi, the young lad. Started polo here in the academy not long ago. He's with Alejandro Gauland, Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, and Manuel Perez Altuna versus Bangash. We know them well. Haida Bangash with Tomate Palacio Bacche, Federico von Potocki, and Tato Capellini. So shirts quite similar, but it's the blue and white. The slightly lighter blue and white is Bangash. The blue, or the dark blue and green, is Equity Polo Team. Here's Manu for Equity. Clips it forward here for Fernandez Llorente. Tomasito. Federico von Potocki's there in defense for Bangash. He's been based with Bangash for many years now, organizing the whole program. He's the brains behind the whole show. He's an incredible player as well, von Potocki. Bangash, of course, have been getting bigger and bigger every year. They've played the high goal, the 20 goal here for some time in Dubai, and now they've played the high goal in England, the Gold Cup. They're off to play the Gold Cup again. And Manu here on this beautiful white horse. It's a Bangash horse, but he's playing for Equity, Manu. Under a lot of pressure. He's able to leave it there for Fernandez Llorente for Equity. Fernandez Llorente sends a good pass into the middle. Gauland's looking to try and pick it up, but it's not going to get through to him. It's been stopped. And Palacio is able to take it out of the danger zone. Von Potocki back onto it for Bangash. Manu waits with him. Bangash and Potocki. He sends one high up. It's going to land down, looking for a Bangash player. Equity are all over it, though. Alejandro takes it back into his own 60. Again, brave play here, cutting across in front of his own goal. He's managed to sneak it past both players, though. Good job with that. And then getting it out to the side to his captain, Fernandez Llorente. Tomasito. Blue have to clear. He's being hard watched here. Then he gets the pass out up toward the front there. Nice pass. Look out for Aiden Al-Ahmed. Haida Bangash gets there first with his near side backhand. And the loose ball's picked up here by Federico von Potocki. It's all high energy polo so far. Here we go. Von Potocki's found space at the front. Has a look behind him. He lofts it up. He knows he's got a bit of time here. Hunting him down is Manu. Von Potocki. Oh, it's a tricky bouncing ball as Aiden comes in to make it difficult as well. It took two of them, but he gets the shot off. Wow, through both players, Aiden and Manu, puts the pressure. Somehow Von Potocki gets the shot out of there and fires it through the goal and get onto the board. So they would have started with a handicap lead. Equity on paper have 11 goals, Bangash 10. So Bangash would have started with half a goal, and they've put one on the board. So that's 1.5 goals to Bangash. Equity yet to get off the mark, and we're halfway through the first chukka. The players will go and change horse. So, yeah, high-energy polo, just the one goal, that one from Federico with the breakaway. Bangash polo team versus Equity. Bangash, we've known for many years. Equity is a new team, but they've been getting bigger every year. The last 2-3 years, they've been playing as a team. For Bangash Polo, if you're watching on screen now, you can see Haida Bangash at number 1. At number 2, Thomas Palacio Bacche. He's a 3-goal player. At number 3, Federico von Potocki. And at the back, we have Dante Tato Capellini. For Equity at number 1, the young lad come from the academy here at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Aiden Al-Ahmed at 2. Ali Gowland. At number 3 is Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. And at the back, Manu Perez Altuna. Bangash in blue, Equity in the green colours. And Manu for Equity wins that lineup. Very strong off his 2 goals. Manu has been playing so far in the logo, looking very, very strong with those 2 goals. He's won his team a penalty as well. They trail by a goal and a half. Still in the first chukka. So 60-yard penalty for Equity. Tomasito choosing another ball. Some of the players like the older balls. They're more compact balls that have been knocked around a bit already for the 60s. Hit it beautifully, and the flag goes straight up. No mistakes with that one. Lovely 60-yard penalty taken by Tomasito, riding a horse called Martina. Black horse with a white face, a black mare, owned by Bangash. So Bangash mounting his own team and half of the Equity team as well. Ball jumps out to Martina with a big under-the-neck shot from Tomasito. Look out for Aiden Al-Ahmed because he's on a quick one. He's picked up this one, sent it toward the goal with a massive half swing out to the right, though. It's gone too far, further than he expected, and he's not able to keep it in. But you got to watch out for that kid. Give him a chance, and he'll take it. Fast out of the blocks. Tomasito finding a nice pass for Aiden there. So quickly taken from Bangash, but it hasn't got far. Equity's managed to pick it up here with Manu. He's turned it around and looks to get it back in toward the goal. It's along the ground, stopped in the middle. Oh, the clean-up's a bit messy here, and Manu's got another chance, puts it across in front of the goal. 1 or 2 taps, he'll finish it, gets it toward the goal. Defense comes in at the last minute. Still quiet, just enough. No, the flag starts waving. The ball must have gone over the line, if only by an inch or 2. It was enough, and Equity have worked it out and got it over and got themselves a goal. It was Equity. Equity put that through there. And they've got the ball again here, and it's Martina again. So 2-0. And Tomasito hits that one down and looks for Aiden Al-Ahmed. Aiden, look at him go. Oh, doesn't manage to pick it up. It was a great pass from Tomasito. He's so good at that, Tomasito. We see him playing for Bangash over the last couple of years, and he hits the most beautiful passes, unleashing Haida very often. But this time he's playing for Equity, and he's managed to find Aiden twice already. Bangash from the back line then. Haida makes his run out to the right. It's a big shot up forward. Aiden's told to leave it, and Haida comes through onto it. Nicely picked up, but Manu claimed the line behind him. Haida had to go onto the near side for that one. So the Equity team having a chat, the 4 of them, making a plan, sending out the runners. That's Aiden. He's heading up toward the front as Tomasito takes it. Alejandro now starts running and Manu goes out to the right. They've all split off in different directions. Tomasito, pinpoint pass. Look at that. Right up high. Drops down just on the 60-yard line and is picked up well here by Alejandro. Doesn't manage to hold on to it, though. Manu does sneak around the outside. Manu tucks it under the neck and gets it through. Great goal there. Great pass up from Tomasito. And Manu finishing it off there for Equity. So a great start there from both teams, but Equity getting that goal at the end. 2.5 goals to Bangash to Equity's 2. At the end of chukker number 1, it's a 4-chukker match, in the 12 goal. And we'll take a short break here at Polo Line TV. And we'll be back for the next chukker of the UAE Polo Federation Cup, proudly powered by UAEV. So, in the ball goes. And turning it around there for Equity is Tomasito. And he'll be looking for one of those pinpoint passes out to his teammates. Tomasito, though, turning it around for Bangash. And Federico von Potocki running up forward for the pass. Tomasito, Fernandez Llorente still in defense. Tomate comes through, gets ridden out by Aiden. Alejandro comes onto it, clips a little backhand, good backhand with angle as well. And it's picked up, wow, by Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. He's going himself now, Fernandez Llorente. Left it behind there. Aiden can't get it. Alejandro can. He knows he's got his pro in behind him, but there's a lot of blue shirts around Alejandro. He's been forced to make a mistake there and pushed it out to the right. Quickly taken here from the sideline. Federico von Potocki plays it up forward. The backhand, little backhand comes in from Alejandro. It's enough to find Manu, the other two-goaler. He clips it past his man, but he's had it stolen here. Nicely done. And around they go. And Bangash looking to get away here with Oh, they've left it behind. He's left it. Was it on purpose or not? I don't know. There's a few men coming around onto it. And it's picked up from Federico von Potocki. He sends it up forward, up to the front. Haider Bangash is there to try and clear it. Doesn't manage to get the goal. Followed up nicely by Palacio. Palacio can put it over the line. He does. Sticks it in the air, but the ball goes over the line, and it's a goal. So Bangash get another one. Okay, scoreboards are... Okay, from the halfway line. A little mix up with the scores here. The scoreboard's got it a bit mixed up, but it's a good pass up forward. From Bangash, Tomasito's managed to pick it up and clear it for Equity. Has a look around around his shoulders. He's under a lot of pressure here, Tomasito. 7-goal player, of course. Highest rated player in the tournament. The only 7-goal player in this 12-goal. And he's playing with two very, very strong 2-goalers and a great 0-goal. So Equity is a team, certainly one to watch. And then they should enter then from the back line. Sends one left to Gowland. Palacio, though, comes in, cleans out Gowland and clips. Little backhand, not quite enough. Gowland's managed to pick up the ball, send it across the middle of the field for Tomasito, who's run down the middle of the track to pick this one up. Send it forward. Haider Bangash is there in defense. And Tomasito, though, he still managed to get it. It's a 7-goaler against the 0-goaler. And Tomasito, Fernandez Llorente. That was a great 1-2 with Alejandro Gowland. He passed to Alejandro, ran forward for the pass, picked up the pass, and had Haider to beat. He did so and got it through the goals. So Equity now on 4 goals. So the score is 4 to 2.5 in favour of Equity. They just need to get that up on the scoreboard. 4 goals to 2.5. And it's a great game so far. Halfway through Chaka number 2. Equity versus Bangash. 2 local teams, both teams based here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. One of Dubai's premier destinations. Guests can enjoy world-class facilities, including a riding academy, a cellar restaurant, Dubai Polo Bar, splash pool bar. We've got a spa, a pool and a gym, and a very versatile facilities for all events. So the horses have changed. Aidan Al Ahmed has got on his favourite horse, Martinita, the chestnut with a big white face. Keep an eye out for that one. So 4 goals to Equity. What a great start to them. 2.5 to Bangash. Bangash do win this line out. Send it up. But Thomas Fernandez Llorente, the 7-goal player, showing his class. He's a very tidy player as well, Fernandez Llorente. And a fantastic team player. He can score goals on his own like he just did, but he hits beautiful passes like we've already seen. Manu plays a nice play out to the other 2-goaler. That's Alejandro. He's hit first time down the ground, and Tomasito is now at the front. He plays all over the field, Tomasito, at the front, in the middle, and at the back. And Aiden's here on Martinita. He's on his favourite horse, Martinita. Aiden Al-Ahmed, I think it might have hit the post and gone wide. Just needed to lean forward and tap that one under the neck. He would have scored it if he was on his one-wheeler. He's 10 goals on the one-wheeler, Aiden Al-Ahmed. Right, so Bangash need to gather a bit of momentum here from the back line. Bring it in with Palacio. Palacio sends it out to the right. Ooh, the horse just trips up a little bit there of Tato. Coming through on it is Von Potocki, but it's gone over the sides. And so Equity will have a hit there. And play, says the umpire. Tomasito versus Fernandez Llorente, the danger man, the 7-goaler. Fernandez Llorente being a big Polo dynasty, of course, in Argentina. They got players all over the world, high goal players, that is. Coming through with the ball, Fernandez Llorente on the near side. He's done it again, really showing his form today. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente gets another one for Equity. 5 goals to 2.5. On a horse called Pintento. Maybe Pimiento. That dark horse of Tomasito. We'll keep an eye on her because she's on the ball again. She's done so much. Quite a tall, rangy-looking horse, but what a chucker she's had. Scored 2 fantastic goals with Tomasito. Like I said, playing all over the field, at the back, in the middle, and at the front. But Bangash will have a penalty here. We've only got 1 minute left of the first half. Federico Von Potocki comes back to take it. He's got Palacio with him. He'll leave this one for Palacio to take, but he'll stay with him for support. Palacio then will probably decide to run this rather than hit away. He'll want to keep the ball with Federico, let him hit it forward. And that's a good pass up to the front. Alejandro peels off his man, but he's left the ball behind. Aiden's come in for the backhand. He had to go near side on that one. He crossed over the line and went offside. Had to go near side, and we'll get a penalty here for Bangash, I expect, right in front of the goal. Well, it's not right in front of the goal. It's inside the 30, but only just, and just out to the left. It's not a sure thing. Federico Von Potocki tees it up. He puts that through on a horse called Corazon. And it seems like we're going to have a very close game on our hands here. 3.5 goals to 5. 30 seconds left. We might just get another play before the first hooter. Yep, we are going to get another play. So the hooter will go. We'll get 30 seconds on the end of that. The ball comes out of the line out here with Bangash, Federico, Martinita, and Aiden Al-Ahmed, though, steal it. Aiden is so confident on this horse. Tucks it underway, away from Tato there. And then still got it away from Tato. Nice play from Aiden Al-Ahmed past the fan club and in toward the middle. Eventually, Federico has to come and take him out in the ride-off. It took a 6-goaler to stop him, and it's followed up by Manu. Aiden's making the difference here, but Federico again gets the ball and manages to clear it quite far down the ground. Another one. Another good shot from Von Potocki, and then a big shot down the ground nicely. He's found Who is it? It's Haida Bangash up at the front, and Aiden's playing all over the field this time. There's the hooter. It's the second hooter, I think. Indeed it is. And so that will end the first half, and it's an exciting game of polo here. Two local teams, a local derby, Equity versus Bangash. We'll end the first half with Equity leading 5 goals. Bangash looking better and better on 2.5. 3.5. 2.5 it is. 5 goals to 2.5. Welcome back to the second half of this game. It's been a good game as well. Equity versus Bangash. Action. Non-stop action. Sponsored by UAEV. The United Arab Emirates EV Charging Network. The national electric vehicle charging company owned by the UAE government. It's playing a key role in advancing sustainable mobility across the country. Hopefully it'll be autonomous cars as well. So 5 goals to 3.5. Anyone's game. 2 more chukkers left. Like I said, most of the horses here are Bangash horses. The whole Bangash team and half of the Equity team mounted by Bangash. Aiden is back on a horse called Lolo. Tomasito is on Picasso. Federico on Moneta. Tato Capellini, they just flew in yesterday to come and play this tournament. Tomate has been working for Bangash since the very beginning of the season, doing a lot of work for him. He'll go to England and work for them as well there while they play the Gold Cup. Tomate, the piloto, been schooling a lot of horses every day for Bangash. Federico von Potosky, like I said, is the manager, and he's managed to weave his way around everyone there on Moneda. Tomasito coming in to stop him, but he had to foul in the process. So good work there from the line out. Federico von Potocki gets himself and his team a penalty. And they'll move it back to the 30-yarder for Bangash Polo. Chance to get back within half a goal. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. High and over the top. And an important one. Back within half. 5 goals to 4.5. Bangash Polo are back in it. Coming back to the middle. We'll have a look at all the players and their horses. And he goes into the middle of the line-out. It's picked up by the number 3s. And it's Federico von Potocki. He just won a line-out on the other side with this horse. And got himself a foul and a penalty and won it. Oh, he's battling away with Tomasito there. And went over the back, went over his back legs a little bit. This horse stumbled. The umpire didn't like it, blew the whistle. And has awarded the penalty to Equity. Tomasito on Picasso. The 2-2 goalers stay close. Now they run. Aiden's been sent up to the front on Lolo. And he's been told to take out the number 4 to try and open up the back door here for Manu to come through. Manu with the red helmet picks it up well, rolls his wrist, puts it into the 60-yard line. In there to follow it is no one there. And it's turned very well on that nice horse from Tomate. Tomate then told to leave it by von Potocki. And we got a counter-attack with 3-on-1 here. It's looking pretty good for Bangash if they can get hold of it. Oh, but it's come off the back hoof of a horse and didn't get through. Von Potocki's read it and got back onto it, though. Managed to turn around and start again on this attack for Bangash. They're looking better and better, Bangash, as the game goes on. Checks up and waits and beats that man there as Manu runs past him. Cuts back inside here with von Potocki weaving, doing a lot of work on this horse, Moneda. Tomate getting a touch onto it. Manu working hard in defense. Eventually, we get a foul, but Bangash managing to hold on to possession and putting the pressure on the Equity team. They got caught sleeping a little bit. Equity got a few breakaway goals with Tomasito, but Tomasito seems to have been shut down lately. Hasn't managed to work his magic in these last few minutes. And Bangash are looking stronger and stronger. And they have indeed won themselves another penalty. A short penalty. Looks like a 30-yarder for Bangash. Equity retreat back behind the line. And this will put Bangash into the lead here. Yep, hits that softly but beautifully right through the posts. And Federico von Potocki has hopped on to this horse, Muneta, and changed the game. He scored 3 goals. Yeah, so, wow, what a difference a horse can make. Watch out for von Potocki. He'll have a couple more minutes playing this horse before he changes. Haida working hard in there in the line-outs. Palacio getting a good bump, isn't it? No, sorry, it's Tato. He gets a little backhand onto it, trying to come back around on. There's a bit of a melee going on here. getting a little bit rough, and eventually we do get a whistle on it. I think for Tato reaching in front of Alejandro there. So a chance for Equity to regroup here and see if they can get the momentum going their way again. Tomasito on Picasso. Has a chance to tee it up. Pretty little horse and a nice shot too along the ground, but going right toward the goal. And Manu's broken away from his man. One tap, two tap, couldn't reach it before he got to the goal post. He didn't want to go through the goal post. Elected not to take one for the team that time and went to the left of the goal post, let the ball go to the right. Maybe if it was the goal to win the game, he might have gone for it and taken the goal post at the same time, but not worth it, he decided. So 5.5 goals to 5, and of the first half of the third chukker, they'll take a free change. Bangash in the lead, but still, both teams, it's neck and neck. Very, very hard to pick a winner out of these two teams. Nice to have such a close game earlier on. We saw in the first game of the day, Ben Sali Polo team have a fantastic victory over the UAE Polo team. So it might be, so we've got 8 very, very strong teams here, like I've mentioned. Some of those 8 teams are also going to be playing the high goal, which run alongside this tournament, overlap slightly, so they'll be playing the Silver Cup as well as the Federation Cup, which is a massive ask. Bangash being one of those teams. So, Thomas Palacio, Tomate they call him, bring it in and sends it up to Federico von Potocki. Von Potocki, first time down the boards, trying to reach Tato. Tato waits for it, but Manu gets there first. And Manu, light off his 2 goals. Oh, big hook. He went for a massive drive. Didn't expect the hook to come in. Gowland now collects it at the back. He's got to make a play now. He's got to hit or run. Sorry, it's Tomasito. Tomasito then decides to hit it, sends it right down the ground. Out to the left, the backhand comes in from Palacio. Nice pass straight to his captain, Federico von Potocki. He'll tap it forward. Manu will have to clear the road, and then he'll send one down the ground. But look, the defense from Equity is good. Palacio is back in front now, able to pick it up, but a little backhand comes in from Gowland. The umpire didn't like it. Blows the whistle and will award a penalty here from Bangash. So even, these teams. Umpire hops off. Maybe he's found a loose shoe, I think so, on the ground. So they'll just pick up that. Take it to the side, and then Bangash. They lead by half. Palacio tees the ball up. He's got Von Potocki with him. Von Potocki's got off that brilliant horse, Moneta. He's now on Tata. Ta-da. And brings it in. Palacio brings it in. Oh, he's left it behind, though. They've come back onto it quickly. Manu comes and picks it up after him. And now Equity have a counter-attack here. They got 2-on-1 Equity as they come forward and bring the ball. Look how Tomasito is doing some clearing work. Manu's horse is a little bit bouncy, but he's got his head down and got hold of it, heading in toward the goal. They don't want to get in his way. They have done. And he's got himself a foul there. So a couple of mistakes there. And Equity seem to have capitalized on them. They've got themselves a penalty now right in front of the goal. Tomasito puts it through nice and easy. He's riding a light-coloured chestnut called Vivara. A lot of those horses, of Bangash horses, have been over to England, and they've come over this time, so they've got a bit of a winter coat. They've been clipped. You can see a lot of the horses have been clipped. Like I said, Bangash mounting not only their own team, but also half the equity team. You can tell by the saddle blankets. Ball comes in, and it's out to that horse. Oh, a big ride off there. But Tomasito's got control. He's still on that little chestnut Vivara. Nice little horse, too. Breaks, but oh, he's left it behind. It's a bit bumpy there with a throw-in to go. And Federico's come round back onto it. Von Potocki now looking to get back in the lead. They trail by half. It's a great pass up to the front. Bouncing ball. Bounces right up shoulder height. And Manu's horse is bouncing and jumping there, and he's left it behind. It's being picked up here by Tato. Tato out to the left. Oh, he can't get the under the neck shot. Palacio comes in, cleans it up. Can he run around the outside, get it back toward the middle? Tries to bring it inside and is asking for the foul there. It's getting a little bit frantic, a little bit scrappy out there. The umpires will come and discuss this one. Palacio had come around the outside, wanted to tap it around and work his way toward the goal. Equity player came and made a play, and it's gone in favour of Equity. Tomasito, Fernando Gerente on Vivara across the middle of the field. All the players are quite bunched up together here at the moment. Play goes in toward them. Big right off, and the horse has gone down there. Up, the horse is up, and so is the player. He's half up. I think everyone's okay. It was just a bit of a crash, maybe a little bit too strong. And the horse just took a stumble, went down onto his knees, got it up quickly, and I'm pretty sure everyone is fine. So they'll get checked out. We'll get the horse checked and the player, of course, to make sure they're okay. And I'm sure it didn't look too bad, actually. They'll be fine. Polo players are built tough. Yep, he's around. The ambulance is there just to check. The horse will go and get a check as well. We are, of course, sponsored by the best hospital in the world, Mayo Clinic, so even if anything was wrong, he'd be fine. One minute left of Chukka number 3. A very, very close game. Of course, we've got 8 teams, 8 competitive teams here. Horse and player are absolutely fine. Umpires will discuss. They have got the benefit. The third man does have the benefit of the replay as well, to see what was wrong there. It may just be a 50-50 as the two players came in too hard. The contact was definitely too strong, but it was a 50-50. So they'll start with a throw-in and a warning to the players, I imagine. And we're back in action. Von Potocki has got a hold of it. He's getting better and better every chukker, it seems, that guy. Manu's still on that jumpy horse. He's managed to get the ball, though, with a backhand. Has he come across in front of somebody in the process? Well, yeah, he's fouled in the process there. So Bangash are going to get a penalty here. They trail by half. Like I said, this game started absolutely brilliantly. Lovely Polo open running. As it got closer and closer in the mid-game, it's got a little bit frantic, shall we say. Let's see what we've got. Just over a chukker left. Von Potocki with a 30. Lovely slow swing along the ground. No need for anything else. And through it is. 6.5 goals to 6. Bangash inch back into the lead. And umpire Southwell puts it in. It's come straight out of the line out with Vivaro and Tomasito, but Federico had him covered there. Good defense from him because you got to watch out. They've managed. That's really what they've managed to do. They've closed down Tomasito, but they're going to have to do it again. Tomasito is the one who caused the damage in the first half. They managed to slow him down in the second half, Bangash, and that's why they're in the lead, but only by half. And Tomasito's got it at the moment. Waits for them to clear the road. He might take one shot. He has done. Let's have a look on the buzzer. No, out to the right-hand side. But that will end the third chukker. It was a bit stop and start. It was touch and go, but it was Bangash who just come out of that chukker in the lead. 6.5 goals to 6. It's anyone's game going into the last. We'll be back in a few minutes. So, back we are for the last chukker of the day. Welcome back, Polo liners, and anyone watching here at the field, up on the terrace or down in the picnic area. Perfect, beautiful Polo weather. Polo Line OK is our Instagram page, Polo Line Int is our Facebook, and Polo Line TV on YouTube. So, it's all going to come down to horsepower, I think, at the end here. I mean, it's been so close all the way. Neck and neck. Just half a goal in it. That half a goal that Bangash started with is what's keeping them afloat. Thomas Palacio brings it in for Bangash. Keen to get it out of there. Makes a pass up to Haider. Haider and Aiden cancel each other out. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente taps the ball around. Aiden's gone up forward for the pass. He's managed to get away from the man and pick up the ball, but he doesn't get hold of it. Followed up by Federico. He takes it out to the side for Bangash. Under some pressure, all from the left and the right. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente gets beaten there. And here comes Federico von Potocki, smashing it down the ground as Haida Bangash tries to come in on the line. Haida now comes in and gets onto that line, opens his shoulders and swings. It's a good shot up toward the goal. Another one, a massive drive toward the goal. It's floating high, it's looking good. Golazo, Haida Bangash. What a play, that's what we've been missing. What a run from Federico von Potocki, and then unleash that huge pass up to Haida. Amazing approach shot and a great finish from Haida Bangash at top speed, riding his favorite horse, Pibe. That dark mare there, and what a play. Beautiful stuff. That's what we've come to expect from Bangash. Federico von Potocki passing the ball up to Haida, and Haida scoring when it mattered most. Right, Equity now, the pressure's on them to get back. They need 2 goals to get back in the lead. Palacio battling it out in the middle. Von Potocki's got the ball and he plays it back up to Haida. No way! He's got another chance, Haida. This time with a half swing. Sets it up toward the middle of the field. And, it's left there behind now to be picked up by Palacio. Can they put it through? They have done. And that is 2 quick goals from Bangash at the beginning of the last chukker. And they've turned the game around suddenly. The pressure is all on Equity. Wow, what a play. 2 great passes from Federico von Potocki. He's riding a superb little horse called Tiffany. And Haida on Pibe is making the difference. But it was Tomate, who finished that one off for Bangash. So all of a sudden, from 6.5 to 6, we're now 8.5, 6. And the ball goes in. If this is the man to change the game and get it back, if anyone's going to do it, it's him. Tomasito fakes the big shot and goes himself. Brings it in toward the middle. Tucks it again as Palacio comes in and puts a pressure on him. Palacio loses him ever so slightly for a second there. And it's been picked up here by Tato. He's turned the ball away and taken it out of danger. Running away from Manu is Tato. This is where the horsepower might be making the difference. Down to the last chukker. We might be seeing Bangash getting on fresh horses. And perhaps with slightly less horsepower, Equity are getting back on their own horses. But look, he's got that ball off Federico von Potocki. Tomasito somehow managed to steal it from von Potocki like a thief in the night. Got away with it and got the ball through the goal. And that's an important goal at the end of the first half of this last chukker. We've got a game on our hands. 7 goals to 8.5. Equity can still do this. They'll go back and change horse for the very last time. Haida and his team will be bringing out their best horses. Calandria is one to watch with Federico von Potocki. Watch out for the horse he's on. It may be the best horse in the stables, in the Bangash stables. All of the 50, 60-odd horses they've got. This is her now coming onto the field. Calandria with the ears pricked perfectly forward. Lovely, lovely animal. As she comes into the middle, we'll watch out for her. But like I said, it's horsepower. So often these games, when you get a close game, it just comes down to the horsepower in the last few minutes in the end game. And with Equity being a much newer team, may not have the numbers, or definitely don't have the numbers of horses back there in the pony lines. Bangash will have more to choose from. They'll have more fresh horses to choose from as well. And that may well be the deciding factor. Only time will tell. 3.5 minutes to go. Third chukker got a little bit sticky. This chukker has been outstanding. Aidan Al Ahmed takes the field on his favourite horse, Martinita. So 2 local teams, local derbies. They train together all day long. This is where it counts. This is where it matters. One of the biggest tournaments on the Dubai Polo calendar, the UAE Polo Federation Cup. It was won back in 2018 by the two Castagnola brothers, Barto and Heta. Three and a half minutes, 8.5 goals to 7. The other big tournament, of course, is the EMAR Cup, which comes later on in the season. But here we go then. First game of the tournament for these guys, and it's been an absolute cracker. We're about to get underway and see who's going to come out the winner here. Haida Bangash clips it forward here. Palacio gets a big ride off on Alejandro and makes a pass up to Federico von Potocki. Great play by Bangash Polo as they've got their highest ranked player in front of the goal with the ball and his head down. The ball goes through and it's a perfect start to the last play for Federico and his team. What a play that was, straight from the line out. Haida got a touch onto it, flicked it to Palacio. Palacio onto Fede, and it's goal time. Haida there will be happy with his team as they go forward now, 9.5 goals to 7. Palacio's horse, like we said, just maybe had a bit more power, a bit more energy, was able to win that ride off convincingly to get the ball, and the burst of energy from Federico's to get away from his man as well. They've won that line out too, but they've not got far as Fernandez Llorente's come back to defend it. Oh, he's had it stolen now, but not quite in time. And with the 7-goaler, with possession of the ball, they're going to move this one all the way up to at least the 60. So it's not over yet. So 60-yarder. He's quite picky with his polo balls. Chooses a different polo ball here, Tomasito. He knows he needs this to have a chance to get back. He'll have to get this one through. It's a good shot. Wide to the left, just wide to the left. So scores remain 9.5 goals to 7. Bangash lead. Really through a couple of power plays. Von Potocki on that horse. Calandria with the ears pricked perfectly forward. Can't get through though. Tomasito reads the play so well. Very high polo IQ, but he's had it stolen there from the young Tato on the near side and plays it up forward. Tato there now breaking away for Bangash. If he puts this through, it'll be the final nail in the coffin. It's right in front of the goal. One more touch will do it. He taps it wide. Out to the left. No goal. Great play, though. Stealing it from the 7-goal player, the 2-goaler. Just didn't see him coming. Tato Capellini. So, under the next shot from Fernandez Llorente. He finds Manu, but Manu doesn't find his man in turn. A big backhand from Capellini. Only finds Tomasito. Again, he reads the play, anticipates it well. Plays a little pass up to Manu. Manu's horse is looking a bit tired there. He gets ridden out. And Potocki comes around and turns the ball. His horse isn't tired. He's on Calandrina, one of the best horses in the club. He's gone over the top of that one, though. Alejandro picks it up. Gets it a few more yards forwards and then over the top. Tomasito follows it, plays it up forward. Haida just ducks underneath it and now plays an open backhand. Well struck from Haida. And his captain, Federico, turns onto it nicely. Federico on that Calandria. He is pricked perfectly forward still. Bends it round back into the middle field. Doesn't mind wasting a bit of time here. The clock's still going. Oh, he's beaten his man there nicely. Lost a stirrup, but he doesn't care. Plays it up forward. Perfect pass to Palacio. Palacio will hold on to it a little bit further. Aiden's got to be careful here not to come across. Palacio still onto it. He'll hold on to it, take his time here, run it in, then take a shot at the goal. Got to watch out as he pushes out well wide to the right, but he won't mind that. The game is in the bag, just 10 seconds left, and Bangladesh are going to come out with a win here. And there it is, indeed. They've called it a day as well. There's the hooter. Ladies and gentlemen, a great game of polo. Well done to both teams. A cracking game of polo. Very, very great. Some great action. Electric polo from both teams. It was neck and neck throughout. And then I think the horsepower made the difference in the end. Bangladesh just kept bringing out fresh horses and quality horses. And Equity, perhaps lacking the horsepower, couldn't quite keep up at the end, but a valiant effort. Certainly a team to watch as this tournament progresses. That's just the qualifying stage, so both teams are still in the hunt for the title. That game ends Bangladesh 9.5, Equity 7. So let's have a look at these the goals of the day. On the second match, that was Federico von Potocki managing to get away from two different men and slot the goal. He had a great game, scored some fantastic goals. I expect being the manager of the Bangladesh team, he probably had the pick of the horses, which might have helped. Here comes Tomas Fernandez Llorente. He played outstandingly well, especially in that first half, hitting beautiful passes and scoring goals. This was a really important goal and a beast of a goal from Haida Bangladesh as well. Getting away at flat-out gallop. And not an easy finish, too, but he got it. And that just about put his team up ahead for the was enough. There was a bit of lack of communication, I think. The ball was left and allowed Palacio to run that one through for Bangladesh. So Equity can hold their heads high. They had a great game against a great team, and they kept it there. Look, they were leading. They were leading after the first chukker. They were leading at half-time as well. 5 goals to 3.5. And then the second half was all Bangladesh. They came back with a vengeance. Von Potocki was outstanding. And in fact, the whole team, there's Haida hopping off his horse. He scored a very important goal in the third. They were 6.5 to 6 going into the last. And then they came out in the last chukker, all guns blazing, and they won it 9.5 goals to 7. So, as you can see, it was a pretty even game on paper. Field goals, 5 field goals for Bangladesh and 6 field goals for Equity. 6 out of the 7 goals were field goals, so that's nice to see. Throw-ins, very, very even. 9 throw-ins from Bangladesh and 8 won by Equity. Fouls, not very many fouls, and also very even. 6 fouls from Bangladesh and 5 from Equity. Penalties, 4 from 4 from Bangladesh, very smart, and 1 from 2 for Equity. So a cracking game of polo all round. 2 great games we saw today, where we saw Ben Sali beat the UAE polo team, and then Bangladesh beat Equity polo team. That's the first day concluded of the UAE Polo Federation Cup, sponsored by UAEV. And please do tune in again on Tuesday, where we have El Basha versus Bindrai and Noon Polo versus Jerengiri on Tuesday, starting at 2 p.m. UAE time. Thank you very much for tuning in around the world to Polo Line TV. My name's Team Ward. It's been a pleasure to commentate for you guys, and we'll be back on Tuesday.